For today's video, I did this makeup look. You can use this for like Valentine's Day too, so if you want like a Valentine's Day makeup, date night makeup, just everyday to school kind of makeup, this kind of can go for any of that. If you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start off with my foundation. Even though I'm going to be doing eyeshadow, I'm just going to start off with foundation. I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I got that and I didn't know how drying it was going to be. And let's just say it's a very drying foundation. So I'm going to really try to like moisturize underneath my skin before I put that on. So I'm going to start off taking, this is the Tarte Drink Up H2O. And I'm just going to grab some of that and I'm going to put this on. And I'm just going to let that sit in the I don't know why that just came out of my mouth. I'm going to let that sink into my skin and then I will be back with primer. Next I'm going to take the Becca First Light priming filter and I'm going to get like a pump of that and I'm going to just put this all over my face as well. I really like this primer. It feels really good on your skin. It smells great, but it also just really helps like refresh your skin. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, so that's nice to kind of help with the flatness of that foundation. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and it's like a travel size one that I got, and I'm just gonna put this where I would typically highlight at. So I'm just gonna put this on the cheek. And I know I look like a tinfoil man right now, but that foundation is seriously so drying, and full coverage of that, I promise I won't look like this in a little bit. I'm taking the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and this is in the shade Warm Vanilla, for anybody wondering. And I'm just going to put this on my face. And if I don't like want to go through the trouble of all the like foundation, not the foundation, like the primers and everything, just mix it in with another foundation. A lot of times I'll mix it with the, what is that called? The Maybelline like Fit Me but the dewy one. That will like eliminate a lot of the matteness that this has. And I'm just taking a flat foundation brush and I'm blending this in. Now that I've blended that out with the brush, I'm just going to take a beauty blender and I'm going to just go over the skin, and this will just help kind of take up any product that doesn't need to be there and then help push in the product into everywhere else. And because the beauty blender is damp, it will also kind of add a little bit of sheen back into the foundation. Next I'm going to take Tarte Shape Tape, and it's in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm just going to put like 2 dots under my eyes, or 3. That was 3, not 2, but oh well. And I'm just going to blend that out with the beauty blender. I'm taking the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Sand. This is just a really hydrating concealer. It kind of helps even out the really dry Tarte Shape Tape. I'm taking the Coty Airspun powder, and I'm just grabbing just a tiny bit of that, and I'm going to very lightly just set my under eyes. I'm not going to bake. This foundation and is already dry enough as it is. I don't need to bake. I'm just going to take a little bit onto my eyelids. Now I'm going into the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. And I'm going to contour my nose a little bit. So I'm taking the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, and I'm just grabbing this like tapered, like, I don't know how to explain this, this little angled brush here, and I'm grabbing just a little bit of the contour shade. I'm going to very lightly just go down my nose. For blush, I'm taking another Wet n Wild product. This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. And this stuff is really pigmented, so be careful when you use this. I'm taking just a little bit of this and I'm going to put this on the cheeks. For the last face product, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlight. I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones. And I'm putting just a little bit on the nose, the cupid's bow, and the chin. And I'm taking a little bit on the forehead up here. And before I start my eyeshadow, I'm going to go ahead and spray some setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So for this eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette. And I'm going to start off with this flat, like, packing shade brush. Packing shade? I'm going to start off with this flat packing brush. And I'm going to mix a little bit of red ochre and cypress umber. And this one is red ochre and cypress umber is this brown shade right here. And I'm going to put this right on the like bottom part of my lid. And I'm actually going to grab a little bit of Venetian red in here, this shade right here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of burnt orange, which is this one, and I'm going to start to blend this up. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to grab Warm Taupe, which is this brown shade right here. And I'm just going to start doing what I started doing with the burnt orange. And this is definitely going to be one of those looks that is going to look kind of funky in the beginning, but it will start to come together in a minute. And then I'm going to go back in with that packing brush, and again, Cypress Umber, a little bit of Venetian red and red ochre. And again, just packing this on the lid. I'm bringing this up just a little bit higher this time. I always like to start off low so that way I can know exactly where I want to bring the shadows to. I'm going to grab this M507 and I'm going to grab just a little bit of Venetian red. I'm going to very lightly blend up these dark shades into that Warm Taupe shade with this. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of this shade Golden Ochre right here. And I'm going to blend that Warm Taupe shade. Now I'm adding just a little bit of Venetian red over the top of my lid. This would also be a cool Valentine's Day look, like a really dark Valentine's Day look. You could like lay back on the Cypress Umber and just do like the Venetian red. That'd be really pretty. And that is pretty much it for the eye. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye and then we'll start working on the lower lash line. I finished the other eye, so now I can start working on the lower lash line. And I'm going to grab Warm Taupe on that M507 brush again. And I'm going to put this right on my lower lash line. If you've watched my other videos before, you know that I don't really like to bring my eyeshadow really far down on my lower lash line. And I think I'm actually just going to leave it like that. I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm going to be using the Thrive Cosmetics mascara, and I'm going to curl my lashes before that. I put mascara on my top and lower lashes, and then I put this Essence Extreme Lasting eye pencil, and it's in the shade Silky Nude, and it's just this like pinky nude shade. And I also just filled in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Dark Brown. And now I'm just going to put some lipstick on. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in the shade... Honestly, I don't know what shade this is. I don't know. It's this like mauve pinkish purple shade. Dusty Rose. It looks like a Dusty Rose. That's exactly what it is. And I'm just going to put this on. Okay guys, so I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment on what you would like to see next. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!